Call them what?
My homies call them booking bottles.
I like that.
When you booking something, you pop a bottle of champagne.
That's cute.
I still treat it like I'm booking something for the first time.
Hey.
Season 2, baby.
Congratulations on season 2.
Shout out to Joseph's, of course. Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to Stars. Gennard back for more bullshit.
No bullshit.
CD I'll die, nigga.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 4 Force Season 2. This is the early predictions for Season 2. So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly what do you think is going to happen in this next upcoming season. I cannot wait to see what's going to go down. Now the filming for the show will start in about 2 weeks. Now, filming in Chicago's Twitter page, they, put out a post talking about they saw like a filming permit for Power Book 4 Season 2. And I guess it states that it was going to be like a car chase, but they did not know if the car chase was already filmed or if this was just, a prep or test. Now, Joseph Sakura, he of course responded to this post. He said, test or prep, we start filming in 2 weeks. So Power Book 4 Force will be starting in 2 weeks as far as the filming process, which is great news because it lets us know that they're getting right back to it to give us that great content. Now, you guys make sure you checked out my last video. I dropped the Power Book 4 Force Season 2. Should we get more OG characters? A lot of you guys said we should. Some of you guys said no. So check that video out if you have not seen it. Continue to keep this stuff updated on all the latest Power Universe news, and I will continue to give you guys these videos. But let's talk about the Season 2 early predictions. And as I told you guys, the showrunner for the next season will be your boy Gary Lennon. And if you're a Power OG fan, hardcore fan, you already know who he is. And I already know he gonna bring a lot to the table for this next upcoming season. And as I told you guys in the past, the episodes that he did in the original Power were some of my favorite episodes. This is why I believe he's going to get the job done as being, the showrunner for this next upcoming season. But let's talk about these early predictions, man. And your boy, Tommy Egan, he's going to have a lot on his plate. And I'm going to tell you right now, I believe, Tommy will still be getting over the whole death of Liliana. That's going to be a major factor for him. And it seems like Tommy always losing someone that's closest to him. And I believe he's used to it. He's going to be used to this like grieving process. But this is the lifestyle that Tommy has chose. So this is what's going to come. Now, as far as doing business with Diamond, because we know Diamond and Tommy, they're going to be well connected in the next upcoming season. They're going to have to stick together. Diamond is a solid dude, but Tommy wants to take over the whole map. And since they're not going to be dealing Dahlia out anymore, they're going to have to figure out better ways to manage everything. And as Diamond said, we don't even know the long-term effects of Dahlia. It's still a new drug. So what's going to happen in Season 2 is going to be some side effects that's going to come down the line. Well, I guess we're going to find out. But I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to Tommy and this whole drug game, Tommy's going to continue to do what we've been seeing him do, trying to take over. But he's going to have a bigger issue. We're talking about the boys. The feds will be back on his case. They don't know who he is, right? Because he's a mystery man. And your girl Stacey Marks, she's going to be on his case, trying to figure out who he is. Now, did you guys notice we didn't really see too much of like law enforcement in the court system type thing that we usually see in Power? We didn't see it like that. Yes, we saw Bennigan or whatever. We saw, some of the feds watching the Flynn family. But normally we see way more intel when it comes to, the court system. Now, in Season 2, I believe we're going to see way more of that. Blanca Rodriguez, she's another character that's going to try to dig deep and figure out what's going on in Chicago. Y'all know this is going to happen. So I will not be surprised if Blanca and Stacey Marks, they link up or whatever. The information about Tommy as far as that picture, it will get back to her. And when she sees that picture, that's going to make things even more interesting, right? Now, early predictions for Diamond. Diamond is doing business with Tommy. This is what he wants to do. At the same time, he is splitting his business with his brother, CBI. So we're going to see the effects of that and how he's going to deal with it. And also, we know that Adrian, she wanted that story. She wanted that cover story. We're going to see if Diamond's going to actually give it to her. And at the end of the day, we know that Diamond has to be consistent. We know in season 1, he was going back and forth on, whether he wanted to get involved in Tommy's mess. Sometimes he did, sometimes he didn't. But seeing that he's going into, full business with Tommy and it's going to be them two, I'm going to say it right now. Diamond, you can't be going back and forth. You're going to have to be in it all the way. If it's a war going on, you a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no picking and choosing. But we're going to see if Diamond is going to be on that same type stuff that he was doing. He definitely stepped up when he had to. He wanted to, play it safe at certain times, which makes sense because you're not trying to go and get locked back up. But seeing that he's going to be connected with Tommy and this is what he really wants to do, he has to be ready for everything. Now, let's talk about your boy Gennard. What are the early predictions for his character? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this dude is still going to be in his feelings because of what happened between him and his brother. Did y'all notice in the season finale, he looked kind of sad, like, man, you know what I'm saying? We splitting up. I'm going to go my way. He's going to go his way. Deep down inside, I believe Gennard, he wants to continue to do business with his brother, but he just wanted to control everything. He doesn't like how, Diamond does business, but we know Gennard has to go out there and do his own thing, and he will. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely going to do it, and he does have connections with Claudia. He does have connections with cousin Buddy, right? And seeing that Claudia talked to him about, doing business in the season finale, that means your boy Gennard is going to have that Dahlia connect, which means he and cousin Buddy should be on good terms, right? They should be on good terms, but we just never know how everything is going to play out. But Gennard is definitely going to have to be smarter. All that reckless thinking that he did in season 1, he can't do it. He got to stay off the coke because when he was on that coke, it was messing the dude's head all up. And as I told y'all, I know he's salty about Liliana as well because he did not get to clap those cheeks. So I already know that's going to be on his mind. Now, Gennard, he has to be smart. And I'm talking about as far as his decisions making, his recruitment of soldiers, because both of his boys got dropped off in season 1. Blackston and Elijah got dropped off. So he has to make sure whoever he's going to have on his side is going to be able to last more than 3 or 4 episodes. You know what I'm saying? He got to have a soldier, man. And at the end of the day, I would not be surprised if Diamond and Gennard end up working together again. I mean, they are brothers, but we know Diamond can never trust Gennard. He cannot trust him at all. But remember, y'all know how they do. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We never know what type of new, threat's going to come their way in season 2. But I would not be surprised if the brothers somehow, some way work together for a brief period of time in order to handle some business or, maybe handle an enemy. But as I told you, Diamond can never trust his brother, so he will always have to watch him no matter what. Now, early predictions for your girl, Claudia. We know she has the cook Lauren on her side. Dahlia will still be in full effect. She is trying to take over. She thinks she has it all, right? Her and her brother Vic, they're going to be doing their thing, but it's going to be some consequences, especially when you're at the top. And we have to remember that Claudia and her brother Vic, they're very green. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a whole lot of experience. Tommy showed us that when he first stepped into Chicago. These two, they make a lot of mistakes. And without Tommy, let's just be honest, their little business that they got going probably will not be as successful. Your girl Claudia, she needs some people to push the new weight. At the end of the day, we know Tommy was helping out with that. And he was able to bring in more cooks to be able to expand the business. But Claudia, I'll give her credit. She stepped up to the plate. She did what she had to do to survive. And during the whole war, she did a smart thing by recruiting, making sure she was going to be able to have some people to work with, even if this whole thing does not go right with Tommy, which it didn't. And at the same time, we know Claudia, she took out Liliana, and we already know that's going to be a major, concern for her in the next season. When Tommy finds out that she did this, that's going to cause some issues, in my opinion. I really wish she would have just told him right then and there. I mean, I guess it makes sense not to do it because Tommy would probably just start shooting at her, right? He was pissed off, very pissed off, but you already know it's going to be a major reaction when he finds out that Claudia was the one that did this. And when it comes to Vic and his early predictions, he is still going to be mourning the death of Gloria. He's going to be pissed off at that. At the same time, we know he wants nothing to do with his pops. and he wants to, take over with his sister. He's going to realize how dangerous and evil his sister really is. I think in season 1, he got kind of like some hints of what Claudia can do. But in season 2, he's going to realize like, man, this girl is no joke. Like, she's not playing around. And to learn some of the stuff that she's done in the past, I'm pretty sure Vic is going to feel some type of way about that. But as far as the two working together, sticking together like they're saying they are, I got a feeling the two are going to do good. I got a feeling that everything's going to be good at first, but along the way, there's going to be some issues. They're not just going to be able to ride off in the sunset and just have good business without something coming in, messing things up. Remember, we got the feds coming in still. I think they're going to still be an issue for the family. And like I said, we never know what type of new unknown threat that's going to come down the line. But in season 2, I'm pretty sure something major is going to happen. Now, let's talk about the early predictions for your boy Walter Flynn and, of course, Paulie. Now, Walter is still going to be getting over all the mess that happened in the season finale. His family has left him. His kids, they ain't here no more, right? They're tired of dealing with his mess, his lies. Paulie warned him throughout the whole season that he needs to watch what he does to his kids because eventually they're going to walk away and they're not going to come back. I'm thinking your boy Walter is going to try some things to try to get his kids to get back good with him. And whatever he does, I'm pretty sure it's going to be shady. Y'all know how Walter moves. It's going to be a shady move to get his kids back in good graces with him. But that's just him. That's who he is. Now, we're going to find out if his sickness is going to, be more of an issue for him. Towards the end of the season, I swear it seemed like Walter Flynn was automatically healed. He didn't cough or nothing for the last 2 episodes. I mean, he was breathing good, moving around. I'm looking like, man, so this dude is instantly healed all of a sudden. Now, when it comes to your boy Paulie, I still believe he has an agenda. It's some things about Paulie that we don't know about. In season 1, they kind of went over a little bit, and I'm talking about a little bit of Paulie's life. I still think it is some secrets about what really happened to his wife. Also, his son is on drugs and stuff like that. That whole storyline definitely has more secrets about that we don't know about. Now, on season 1, Paulie proved that he was loyal. I made a video about him and asking you guys, do y'all think he's up to something? And, as of right now, he did what he had to do as far as protecting Walter Flynn. But as I told you guys, those secrets that Paulie has will eventually be revealed. Hopefully in season 2, they dive a little bit more deeper in his storyline. I do think he is connected to that Polish cop. And we know that Polish cop was blackmailing Bennigan, who was working with Vic Flynn, right? So it's definitely more to the whole Paulie storyline. I can't wait to see it, man. Hopefully we get more intel on what's going on. But y'all let me know, do y'all believe that Paulie is still up to something? Now, my early predictions for the D-Max storyline, Tommy Egan. We know that we knew these two was going to get close based off the description of the character before the season even aired, right? Now, in season 2, I believe the two will get closer. Tommy does not want D-Mac to be a part of this drug game. He wants him to stick to school, do something else because he's very smart. Now, we know that that's going to be a struggle for D-Mac after being shot and, going through the stuff that he's going through, meeting his pops, his grandmother. D-Mac's going to go through some things, but we know Tommy's going to try his best to redirect him to do the right thing. And D-Mac, just like everybody else, is going to have a choice to make. Just like Kanan, just like Tariq, is whether you want to be in this game and accept all the negative consequences of it, which we know he's already been through some of those negative consequences, or you can go off to school and have a different outcome. But like I told you guys, that's easier said than done. Now, the connection between him and Marshall will continue to grow. We know that Marshall has the connection to Cousin Buddy. Cousin Buddy told them if he doesn't get that work, they dead. So we're going to see if Cousin Buddy's going to live up to his promise in season 2. I believe they're going to figure out a way to deal with Cousin Buddy. But we know that D-Mac and Marshall's whole storyline will be very interesting. I believe it's going to continue to grow. But at the same time, I think it's a high chance that these two will continue to get in all types of trouble. Now, let's get to your boy JP. Early predictions for his character. We know at the end of season 1, he met his mother, Kate Egan. And I'm going to tell you right now, Kate Egan being around is just bad news. It's bad news. And I believe in season 2, it will be more secrets revealed within the family. I don't believe JP's dad was telling him the truth about his mother, at least not everything. And once that truth does come out, he's going to be upset with his father. Of course, not telling him the full truth about what happened to Kate Egan when he was a child. At the same time, I do believe it is, some family secrets that house has. Kate Egan was in there looking for stuff. We know Marion has some secrets. We also don't even know who the emergency contact was on Marion's list. Remember, that's what your boy JP was trying to get, but we know what ended up happening to Marion. So they kind of just brushed that off. I think in season 2, it is a high chance that may just come back up. I believe Kate has some secrets. I believe Marion definitely has some secrets that we're going to find out about in season 2. It's something about that storyline. It is. And, Kate Egan staying out there in Chicago is going to be some issues, not just for JP, but for Tommy. Tommy knows this. This is why he does not want her around, and her being around is a liability for everyone, right? And as I told y'all, the boys, they're going to be on Tommy's case trying to figure out who this mystery man is, who this ghost is. They want to know because they want to pin him down. As I told you guys earlier, once Blanca Rodriguez sees that picture of Tommy, y'all already know what she going to do. She going to flip out. And that means she's going to press the attack. She's going to head back down there, and it's going to be a big blow up. I can't wait to see how it's all going to play out. Y'all know eventually they were going to bring back the whole court law enforcement type storyline within the show. They kind of hinted at it throughout the whole season, but this time around, I believe we're going to see more of it. But at the end of the day, your boy Tommy has a lot on his plate in season 2, dealing with the loss of Liliana, trying to take over the whole map with Diamond. At the same time, we got Claudia teaming up with her brother Vic, and she wants to continue her whole game plan as far as expanding her business and pushing out Dahlia. At the same time, we got Walter Flynn very pissed off and upset about what happened at the end of season 1. I'm expecting him to go out and trying to fix things within his family, but as Paulie said, it may just be a little bit too late for that. Now also, I'm thinking we're going to get a little bit more as far as the whole Bennigan storyline in that Polish cop, and also how that will affect your boy Diamond. And will Bennigan and Diamond actually be able to just squash the issues that they had? We know that Diamond, he paid him extra. He looked out for him when he didn't have to. Diamond was trying to tell him, like, look, man, we in the same boat. So hopefully Bennigan is able to see that, and, him and Diamond can squash the issues that they had back in the day, and they can, possibly work together, because Bennigan's going to have to do something. Because if he's being blackmailed, he's going to have to figure out a way to deal with that, and it's not going to be easy doing it by himself. But you guys let me know, man, what are your early predictions for season 2 of Power Book for a Force? As I told you guys, based off your boy Joseph Sikora, he has stated that the show will start filming in about 2 weeks. So that means they're going to be in there putting in their work to make sure we get this show on time. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support. I will continue to give you guys more Power videos down the line, so stay tuned. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.